Yo, Darth Lightskin was good, bro. What's good, my boy? I can't talk. Getting everything ready right now. Oh, does it? Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so you're on. So it looks good on YouTube. Hope my mic sounds good over the music. I might cut the music out when I start reading. Um, all right, I got the chapter pulled up. 1 second. All right, 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 all right. Let's get this, dog. Waited 2 weeks for this damn chapter to drop. Waited 2 weeks for this chapter to drop. And I didn't even do what I was trying to do off camera. Hang on. Hang on. Hold up. It's so weird using my setup after 2 years for something other than Smash. Hold up. Stream will start in a minute, guys. Oh, let me go ahead and retweet the stream on Twitter. All right. So we got chapter 1190 of One Piece that is out. I'm gonna do a lot of reactions to that real quick. I'm gonna take my time with this one this time. Last one was only 30 minutes. I really breezed through it. Didn't really take my time with the chapter. Didn't really digest every single page. I tend to do that after after my read, after my you know, I usually, as a One Piece reader, traditionally, I would read the chapter once, don't think about it, let it sit for a couple hours, come back to it a couple hours later, and take my time with it. I'm gonna do that this time, all on stream. I'm not gonna, breeze through this like I did last week or 2 weeks ago. But let's go ahead and get ready for this chapter 1190. I don't think y'all can see it. I'm not trying to get striked again by Shueisha, so this is purely for YouTube purposes. But the chapter, if you can make out what's on the screen, all right. But if you can't make it out, well, then I did a good job. Here we go. We got chapter 1190. Whose death is celebrated. Okay, now I really don't like this. I really don't like this. Now, obviously, I ain't talking about Luffy, but whose death we talking about? Who's dying? Who's dying? Hang on, how much time I got left on the soundtrack before I go too crazy with this? Oh, I got like an hour and 10 minutes on this. So I can yap. All right. So we got a cover request by Kodo-kun. Cats gather around Shanks as he grills fish for breakfast in a port town. Grilling fish for cats. Yeah, no, usually these cover requests have some type of hidden meaning behind it. Nothing really canon. Cats. I don't think Shanks is finding cats. I mean, Lucci. Oh, no, he has found Lucci, but who's who? But there's no way of knowing who even had his devil fruit back then. But I'm not seeing a obvious connection. Not off the top of my head. Right off the top of my head, right off the bat. I mean, obviously there's Luffy, but I'm not trying to look too deep in this. Anyway, let's get to the chapter. All right. Scarpa to the rescue. So, obviously, with the last chapter, he blocked Imu's attack from Zantion, however it was pronounced, the axe that he got here. This big ass axe. Okay, so he's actually managed to block. It wasn't a clash, it's more like he. But Imu actually takes a step back here. And so Imu's staring down Gabon, still smiling as usual. And Luffy, oh my god, Luffy! Bro. Not even Akainu. Well, no, Akainu had Luffy pretty messed up, but Luffy was already knocked out. Luffy really got 2 swords just in his chest, in his chest, just deep in his torso. Like that joint is. Yo, Oda better draw new scars. I want to see new scars at these exact locations. His shoulder, his whatever. There has to be some type of. Imu needs to leave his mark behind, like Akainu did. If Akainu could leave an X on Luffy's chest. If Akainu could leave an X on Luffy's chest, then Imu should be able to leave some holes in his chest and his back. Because remember, the blades came out the other side. That drove crazy. So Imu takes a step back here. And... oh, snap. Did I miss something? Oh, Imu actually cut the tree. Imu cut the tree. And Luffy is still... okay, yo, look how long this blade is, bro. This blade is Luffy felt. Oh my good, this blade is ridiculously long. Oh my, and Imu's retracting them out of Luffy, bro. Come. All right, Imu's huffing. Imu's already huffing. They're turning my boy into a kebab. Nah, my bad. My volume is way too loud. Mic test. Okay. Bro, no. They turn my goat into a kebab. Like for real, stabbing him was one thing, but impaling him into the tree. Impaling him into the tree was unnecessary. Like God, like you might as well have nailed him to a cross. Basically, that's basically what he did. He really tried to execute Luffy. All right, so Imu attracts the blades. He's already all right. Looks like the time limit is nearing because now Luffy. Imu has not taken any crazy blows in his huffing and puffing, and I doubt Imu is going all out. I doubt this is Imu going all out. So this has to be the time limit. All right, Gabon gets his axes, are spinning them. The blades are coming back. And Luffy, I mean, I'm guessing Luffy is free now, but he's screaming in pain, and Gabon jumps out. He damn near crucified him. Dead ass, bro. He practically did. We might as well just say he crucified him, like for real. All right, so Imu takes a swing, and Gabon actually dodges. The power scalers are gonna love this. Imu's symbol. I can't wait to know the lore behind the symbol right here. I can't wait to know the actual lore behind the symbol. Okay. What a hideous form. You don't even seem to be of this world. Gabon is not even, he's using that axe to hang on the tree branch. I like that. He just what a hideous form. And he's still smiling. You don't even seem to be of this world. Who art the Imu? How does Imu know Sabo, but doesn't know Scopper Gabon? How does Imu know Sabo, but not Scopper Gabon? How does Imu recognize Brook, but doesn't know Scopper Gabon? This nigga Imu, dog. Who art thou? Someone who understands his world. Imu's like that. Nah, look at the ore farming from Gabon, bro. with the dude with axe walking towards Luffy. All right. It says, "Hey, get up, strong." What do you mean, get up? What do you mean, get up? What do you get up, strong at Luffy? It hurts. You're a disappointment. An injured old man just had to save your ass. Don't you have any shame? So you have a shiny white form and became an emperor. Big deal. Don't get cocky. It hurts so bad. Let me go. Do you want to die here? Yeah, I'm not going to die. Let me go. You may as well. You're pathetic. Do you know what will happen if you croak now? Yo, Gabon is not playing, bro. Gabon really telling Luffy, nah. Yo. He's doing what Zoro did in Punk Hazard, but like at a much higher degree. Is Gabon really that much bigger than Luffy? He's sunning him right now. Do you know what will happen if you croak now? Gabon ain't like Gabon is thinking. He's thinking bigger picture. He's thinking the final war. He's thinking like not even just Elbaf. He might say something about Elbaf, but he's thinking much further than that. I won't be able to save my friends home. That's right. And what will happen to your crew? They'd be in danger. Right. Remember when you rise up in the sea, the number of enemies targeting you. Remember when you rise up in the sea, the number of enemies targeting you only increases. The King of the Pirates is a title reserved for one whose death is celebrated. All right, so the title's about Roger. Okay, the King of the Pirates, the King of the title. Wow, I can't read. The King of the Pirates is a title reserved for one whose death is celebrated. because everyone's gunning for the throne, for their throne. Luffy says, If any part of you still thinks becoming king of the pirates is going to be a stroll in the park, then go home now. It hurts to me. This dude, no, Gabon. Now this is a show. What? If you're not cut out for this, you're just in the way, you stupid brat. Yo, he is. Yo, remember, this is the same dude that would butt heads with Roger. So, in hindsight, I can't be surprised he's acting like this. Yo, look at the look on Luffy's face here. If you're not cut out for this, you're just in the way, you stupid brat. That damn old fart. He keeps running his mouth. I'll show him. Nah. Gabon's to sacrifice himself. Praying mantis axe. Praying mantis plum. Is this a jest? You want to kill him, don't you? Indeed. Okay, so this is mirroring when Rayleigh saved Luffy from Kizaru. But other than that, it's not really much of a connection here. Reference to a parable in Zhuangzi about a praying mantis attempting to stop an emperor's carriage. True. I wouldn't know much about that. He really reminds you of him, doesn't he? Joy Boy. Oh, snap. Okay. Gabon, be careful. Gabon, be careful. Who art thou? What does thou know of Mu? Hone Bami. I know Hone means bone. Honebami Toshiro. Yeah, Bone Eater. Bone Eater forged by one of the big three of Japanese swordsmiths. The big three of Japanese swordsmiths. What does thou know? Oh, did he? No, he blocked that. I learned from Joy Boy's own words, but don't get me wrong. I have no intention of chasing after a person from the past that I never seen or met. I just want to see my captain's dream through to the end. Cough. Oh, this dude is coughing, but he's coughing up blood. Captain. Stupid old man looking down on me. Come on, heal. Even if just for a little. Is Luffy about to imagine his wounds healing? Is Luffy about to imagine his wounds healing? If he does that, he's broken. If Luffy. Who is this captain? The king of the pirates, Gold D. Roger. This dude really did not know who Gabon was. He really didn't know who Gabon was. That's crazy. Gold D. Roger. Okay. All right. This distasteful. Why is a D being called King of the Pirates? Do not let his name spread any further, as your command. So that's why they started calling him Gold Roger. So that was directly from Emu. That's right. The one who ushered this. Blah, 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 blah. That's right. The one who ushered this. Why can't I read right now, dude? That's right. The one who ushered in this golden age of piracy. Oh no, that was Emu said that. That's right. The one who ushered this golden age of piracy. And why would this former crewmate protect Straw Hat Luffy? I don't know why he. It's like the moment Emu realized Luffy wasn't Joy Boy wasn't strong enough, he's been referring to him as Luffy, like because it was Nika, then it was Joy Boy, then it was back to Nika, or was it Joy Boy? It was one of the it was one way or the other. And then the moment he started whooping Luffy's ass, he's like, nah, you're just Luffy. Like so it's kind of funny how Emu really is disappointed. Like he is so upset. He doesn't even want to call him Luffy. He really wants to call him Joy Boy because that's what he thought he was. Because you're trying so hard to get rid of him. Doesn't that explanation seem the most obvious? When you declared a kid like that a threat, eventually someone that will surpass this will be born. We were just too early. Yo, why does Roger look drawn differently again? When you declared a kid like that a threat, eventually someone that can surpass it will be born. We were just too early. So he knew eventually. And then there goes the egg on the ship. You still don't know what's going on. Oda is still consistently drawing that egg. What the hell does this egg mean, man? What does this egg mean? We got Gabon, Rayleigh, Crocus, Shanks, Oda, Whitebeard. What? You may as well have announced that he is the one we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for. Oh, this is fire. This is fire. This is fire. We are. Whitebeard didn't really care, so I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, I guess at the end, yeah, when he died. Huff. A valid point. We were hasty and foolish. Perhaps we simply mistook numerous coincidences for fate. See, I said this. I said this to somebody a while back. I would have called Emu incompetence. It's more like they just thought things were just okay. Like, sure, them not paying attention is the incompetent part, but they definitely noticed this stuff and didn't think much of it because who knows how many times things like this has happened in the past. Who knows how many gum devil fruit eaters got the fruit, made a name for themselves, and did nothing with it. Never awakened the fruit. Or how many ancient giants there were as king in Elbaf before Harold. We never see Harold's father. You get what I'm saying? So like it's one of those things where like when the Void Century flashback gets like developed and we fully understand like what happened back then and you know the generations in between, I can't completely fault Emu. Because it's like, after 800 years, is there even a point? Like, they got this far, nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but at the same time, it's like, you got to be on top of that when you see that many coincidences. Wait, you idiot. Ain't Gabon took off some idiot anyway. Just out of the way. Sorry. Treasure tree, Adam. I don't want to devour you, but. Ouch. Damn, my joints ache. This body of mine got rotten. This body of mine's gotten run down. That punk. I won't forgive him. Even if he's Rayleigh's friend. Oh, Luffy is mad. Stig Kamudo. Yo, what? Yo, what is this? Yo, Gabon. Yo. No, that's gotta be Conqueror's Haki. Yo, the tree is getting sliced up. Yo, maybe he is stronger than Rayleigh. Well, no, these are dead branches though. These are dead branches. These are dead branches, but holy. Bro. Old as thou art still that Pirate King's crew. Huff. Is that what you think? 8,000 / Grim Throng. Honebami. Oh wait, one of Imu's like demon things got through and cut Gaban. But that's a whole lot of. Just like how it was in the anime, that joint was fire. And that's the same move he used on I believe the same move he used on Luffy and Zoro at the beginning. Oh man, he got Imu blocking, bro. I could say the same to you, you know. Wrong with the dead. We're getting a cutaway. All right, the branches. The falling. Man, these branches are huge. Remember, these are mountain ranges. Excuse me. Hang on. Okay. We still haven't gone to the. Oh my gosh, Realm of the Sun. What's that? What did Luffy do that? No, it's someone else, and they're strong, overwhelmingly strong. Bro, Gaban. That joint took his arm. Yeah. Oh, bro. It's the second time somebody saved Luffy and lost their arm for it. Bro. Wow. Bruh. Okay. We really. Hang on. Did I say no break? Alright, so no break, I'm guessing. Bro. W Gaban for real. Gaban stepped up. He performed better than Luffy and Loki, if you ask me. At least in the small amount of time that he got. This dude had the time to. He somehow had the time to school Luffy. Nah, it's nah. Gaban's dying, bro. Go. No chapter next week, unfortunately. Oh, there's a jump break. Oh, okay, bro. Another break, dude. Alright. Well, we're gonna be sitting on this one for a while. That's 3 chapters in 6 weeks. That's 3 chapters in 6 weeks. Okay. So Imu managed to sever Gabon's left arm. And I'm guessing in the next chapter, everyone's going to be okay. Assuming Imu's time limit runs out and he has to go back to Marijua. Because Imu is huffing and puffing, coughing up blood, and is being pushed back. Excuse me. And is being pushed back by an aging Gabon. I gotta charge my headphones. That means the PS5 turns back on. Yeah. My thing is I'm struggling to see where Luffy goes from here. Cause I mean, yeah, clearly the dude is it just feels like he's more in pain than in critical condition. Like, Oda got Luffy stabbed twice with 2 long ass blades and got Luffy bleeding like crazy. And Luffy's still able to like talk in complete sentences. Like him screaming about it, I'm in pain is being played off like a not a gag, but like a break in the tension a little bit. I'm not saying there's no tension because the tension is definitely still there, but like Luffy doesn't feel like he's in critical condition. Like it doesn't feel like he's dying. He's just in pain, and he's just hurt. Because all he's saying is hurts, damn it. He's not saying I can't breathe. He's not saying my vital organs or nothing like that. I'm not expecting to be that, critique or critical about his, what's going on with that. But you know what I'm saying? You would think he'd be a more urgent sense of urgency coming from Luffy. Gabon just picks him up and tells him to get up. Like, dude, he has 2 holes in his chest. What do you mean, get up? It's funny. But other than that, I feel like the pacing of the chapter was pretty good. I feel like I said earlier, Gabon put up a really good fight. You got Gabon dodging Imu's attacks. Zoro couldn't do that. Luffy barely did that. I mean, Loki, it's harder for Loki to do it because he's so big. Sanji did it. Zoro and Sanji is not fair because they both got one tapped. But still, so seeing the gap between those 3 and Gabon, like Gabon obviously not landing any crazy hits on Imu, but he was able to keep Imu away from Luffy just enough time to get Luffy out of there. But I still have an issue of Imu not knowing who Scopper Gabon is. That I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if Imu, I mean, I would assume Imu would also know who Rayleigh is, but if he doesn't know who Rayleigh is either, that's really weird. My only explanation I could come up with is that Scopper has been living more in hiding and out of the public eye compared to Rayleigh. Rayleigh was, at Sabaody, but Rayleigh also ended up in the news, not in the news, but in running with Kizaru, and then ended up going to Marineford to help Luffy and Jinbei. Jinbei and Rayleigh were helping Luffy, but you get what I'm saying. Like, he was more in the public, at least recently. He's been more seen in the public. Scopper kind of just hiding away in Elbaf, and Elbaf is outside of the world government jurisdiction, so there's really no way for Imu to actually get a hold of, who Scopper is, I guess, indirectly, but still, you would think simply because of who Roger was, Imu would know at least those three. I'm not expecting Imu to know freaking Buggy. They know that Buggy was on the King's crew, but it's just a small critique. But I like seeing Scopper saying these things to Imu. Like, using Imu's actions as justification that you want to kill Luffy so bad. Clearly, there's more to this than just, there's more to. Excuse me. Like, if Luffy wasn't that important, Imu coming down himself wouldn't have happened. And I like how Scopper is like using that as like confirmation. It's like, yeah, this is clearly the guy that that everyone has been waiting for. Hang on, there's a particular page I'm looking for. Yeah, this one. He really reminds you of him, doesn't he? Joy Boy. Imu really is. Every time you hear Joy Boy's name, Imu just gets mad. How do you know? What does thou know? What dost thou know of Mu? Excuse me. I'm gonna take a look at that attack. Yeah, so this move is the Honibami. And yeah, you can see the blood coming off of his shoulder already. I completely missed this detail. So Gabon fell on one of these branches. These chopped up logs that are falling from the Sun Realm. Sheesh, dude. Great chapter though. Great chapter. Give this chapter a solid 8. When you declare a kid like that a threat, you may as well have announced that he is the one we've been waiting for. And I like how you can see all of them. Rayleigh, Scopper, Shanks, Odin, Whitebeard. Like, they sacrificed so much. I cannot wait to see exactly what they saw on Laugh Tale. I cannot wait for that to be revealed. Yo, I didn't know there's this little dude that's on Luffy. What's going on here? You know, it's crazy. This dude Gabon is insane, bro. Kamudo, like this. grab this real quick. Fire ass page. I didn't even check if Twitter chat was working, because that joint was not working the last time I did a stream. This dude could bond, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. He probably was stronger than Rayleigh. Because I don't think Rayleigh was having feats like this. I don't think. Nah. No, this soundtrack is so good. Oh God, I didn't put on comments. That's why. Damn. I had to turn on comments for Twitter. That is a shame. Can I still? Damn, I'm gonna have to do that next time. I thought it was by default. Whoops. It's all good though. I'm gonna go ahead and reread this one more time. Yeah, bro. I'm kind of bummed out by that. I thought I had the comments turned on, and they're not. I was about to do a test. I mean, I could send them here, but it's redundant because it's like I'm the host. I thought I turned on comments. Well, next time, which is in 2 weeks. But I might stream something later on today though. Like maybe like an open discussion or something with people who want to pull up. Oh, I finished my drink already. Yeah, I wanted some root beer. This dude, Emu, swung the axe once and got 1, 2, 3, 4 cuts on that tree. Now, Emu wanted Luffy dead. Huff. So yeah, Emu immediately starts huffing and puffing just from pulling this. Emu pulling the swords out of Luffy drained. Like it got him huffing and puffing. It's like a bond showed up at the right moment to start pushing Emu back. Now Emu can't land an attack. So what a hideous form. We don't even seem of this world. The whole parrot theory has been going on with Emu. Huh. Imagine these dots on Emu are like. Hang on. I'm curious now. Is there a parrot that has dots in its colorway? I don't think so. The whole parrot theory has been funny these past couple of weeks. Oh, wait, hang on. Is this a real parrot? That's AI. That's AI. I hate the internet, dude. I hate the internet. I hate the internet. Genuinely. Hey, what's good, bro? Yeah, I enjoyed the chapter. The chapter's pretty fire. The chapter's really fire. I think it was a solid 8 out of 10. I feel like the ending has me kind of messed up because I'm like, damn, another person lost an arm, and it's Luffy's fault. I say fault very lightly. There's no way for Luffy to have known that Emu. Actually, no, what not? Luffy knew how strong Emu was, but still was messing around. Luffy not locking in. Like Luffy losing the Emu doesn't feel like how Kaido beat Luffy. Like when Kaido beat Luffy, it was because Luffy was just outmatched. Straight up, Luffy was outmatched in this fight, but not for the same reason. Luffy was outmatched in this fight because he was just goofing around. He wasn't locked in. At least with Kaido, he locked in. He had the strongest moves, the strongest form, the strongest attack. Did what he could, but this wasn't enough. In his fight with Emu, Luffy straight up didn't do enough. And like he did not go into his bag. But yeah, it is what it is. Someone who understands the world. Get up, Straw Hat Luffy. You're a disappointment. This Gabon. Whew. I don't know if this is intentional. I don't know if I'm looking too deep into this, but we got Gabon holding both his axes in his left hand and holding Luffy in his right, but would eventually lose his left hand. Almost like to symbolize that, like he's probably the final villain, so we're not getting conclusion in one arc. No, not for real. No, Emu is not being defeated here. Emu's not being defeated here. No, not at all. If you're not cut out for this, you're just in the way, you stupid brat. Yeah, he's trying to rage bait Luffy into locking in. I don't think anything that... I mean, he's serious, but he's not... Like, this right here was Gabon just trying to get Luffy out of there. Yeah, Gabon's dying, dude. I'm convinced. I'm convinced Gabon is dying. In this chapter. What the? How? I'm trying to do something specific here. I already forgot what it is. Oh, there we go. Trying to see what people think about this chapter. Zebek, Roger, Garp, they got neck diffed by a blob of him. Ogabon is fighting himself and do it better than Gear 5 Luffy. Oda is the worst power skill in history. Oh my god, I've been saying this for years. He doesn't mean those words. Luffy just got a taste of his own medicine. Usually he rage baits other people. This time he got rage baited. 100%. 100%. Nah, Gabon does not mean, he doesn't believe in those words he said to Luffy. 100%. How Oda has been laughing at the Luffy slander, knowing full well that he's gonna make him awaken Gear 6 and Rainbow AT Pro Max Ultra 2. What? This dude Uno is a clown, dog. I don't know where he finds his material. This dude Uno is a clown. Gabon has to give the entire crew a scolding after Ibu was gone. Gabon realizes half the Yonko crew can't even use basic hockey after spending the whole arc telling the Monster Trio to hockey up and lock the kid. I'm dead. Wi-Fi hockey is useless in a real fight. What? That has nothing to do with the chapter, but okay. Oda's a genius. Stop. First of all, that's his right arm. Stop. Stop. Just stop. Luffy is seemingly fine after being pinned to a tree by a life-draining source. Gear 5 is built different. That's what I was saying. He doesn't seem like he's actually hurt. He's just in pain. Dude's not in critical condition. The dude is just like, bro, is not fine, and he's still in Gear 5. Yeah, he never de-transformed out of Gear 5. I also said that too. I was like, back in chapter 1188, when Imu first stabbed him, I was like, at least he didn't depower down to base form. Luffy was in Gear 5 the entire time. Took the most attacks from Imu also, and he still looks back to normal. Best endurance feat in the series. That's... Oh, these are from yesterday. Sheesh, yeah, this attack was insane. I remember this attack. That was insane. Top one endurance feat in the verse. I don't know. Whitebeard taking all those, getting hit by. Yeah, no, Whitebeard still got it. Whitebeard definitely still got it. If we're talking endurance feat, Oden in the vat of boiling oil for an hour. I mean, he wasn't fine after. I mean, they both Whitebeard and Oden died. Yeah, but they went through a lot more than what Luffy did, and they survived much longer than you would expect for other people to survive. I got 37 viewers. No way. And I don't got comments turned on YouTube, on Twitter. Damn. I did myself dirty, dude. Should have turned the comments on. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna stop the stream, turn it back on. Do I need? That's doing too much because I don't even know how long I want to stream for real. This writing is fucking shit. Literally zero consequences to anything. Low key. Fight Imu, loving father, faithful husband, sober, man of honor. Avoid fighting Blackbeard, weak seaman, serial cheater, alcoholic, and a whore. Okay, that's how we're scaling this now. One Piece 1190. Gabon doesn't have a relationship with Luffy like Ray has with this kid. I love this moment and everything he said because of that reason. Side note, Luffy's still in his Gear 5th form. Yeah, I'm hip. That joint is insane. The dude never lost his. He never powered down. Like, he does not feel like it doesn't seem like Luffy. And we got more people tuning on Twitter. If you're seeing this on Twitter, appreciate you for pulling up. But I do not have comments turned on. I could change I should probably change the. Excuse me. Whatchamacallit, the title of the stream to say I'm on YouTube and Twitch. Okay. So I saw Pookie's tweet about 1191. No, I don't read spoilers. I've tried, but I'm not somebody that likes spoilers. I'm not going to read spoilers. I don't shame anybody that reads spoilers, but personally, like, if I knew about spoilers way back, I want to say, like, when I first got caught up in Puck Hazard, I'd probably get into it. But I didn't know spoilers was a thing until Whole Cake Island, Wano era. By then, I was already strictly week to week, whatever TCB dropped, and occasionally the official, and the official release on Sundays. But by the time spoilers hit my radar and I knew they existed, I gave them a shot. I did not like how it made me feel. I was like reading what's going to happen in the next chapter before the chapter drops. Yeah. I mean, they're called spoilers. So, like, that in itself, But to some people, that's how they consume One Piece. They read the spoilers and then they don't care about the chapter, and then they get reminded when the anime happens, which is, I think, it's insane. I know a couple people like that. They just read spoilers and that's it. Like, I got no time to read the chapter, read the spoilers, boom. Next spoilers. Like, they consume it. Like, they don't read the manga, they read the spoilers themselves. I'm just like, that's kind of crazy. But me personally, I can't do the spoilers and the manga, so I stick to reading the manga. But to answer your question, no, I did not know. I did not see Pookie's tweet. Gabon was a 19-year-old rookie. And doesn't beat. Wait. Gabon, when a 19-year-old rookie doesn't beat a 9-year-old demon. If you want to become king of the pirates, if you want to become the pirate king while living happily and comfortably, then go home. Fire ass line from Gabon. What the hell is this? I can't wait to see the reactions of those who were celebrating when Luffy was being beaten up. Celebrating when Luffy was being beaten up. What? Was being beaten up Emu. Yo, Junior Kun, you got a typo, my boy. Was being beaten up Emu. Beaten up by Emu, I'm guessing. Now he's up again. I agree. But I feel like Luffy should have been like, I don't know. Yeah, this makes Kaido's defeat on Luffy look way more brutal in terms of how Luffy ended up. This is Straw Hat. Take this Straw Hat's dear to me. Rise up to the top. Gabon.
You don't have future here. You don't have future. You can never make it. You're supposed to be a dinner man, serving dinner to the students in the secondary school. Because you cannot do basic 1+1. You are here breathing heavy like a dog. Think about your life. You are a failure. You can never make it. You cannot make it. You need to be cutting grass, making this place fresh for the actual footballers that want to use this place. You are tired. You are here. What have you done? Useless. Me with my pregnancy, I'm better than you. Idiot.
Luffy didn't live a comfortable life at all, and he will give an earful to Gabon after the fight. If Gabon survives, yes. Hopefully Gabon survives. Hopefully. 2 former Roger now have both sacrificed their left arm to bet on Luffy at the next generation. I'm dead. Scaring Gabon, trying to gas up Pirate King Roger as if he didn't sneak in for a point of good rubbing. He got gifted the top 10 point of good reader and the strongest voice. Don't care about the I'm dead, bro. They keep using sports to compare to One Piece, and I love it. The way Scalper landed directly in front of Emu proceeded to walk towards Luffy with his back turned, while Uzi Kakaraki is pure aura. I mean, straight up. Straight up. I'm dead. I'm dead. Crazy how Scarborough could do this, but could have used Divine Departure. Yo, just do Sigmar, bro. Just do Sigmar, bro. Sigmar. I don't know what bigger one Shanks Glazer than Sigmar, bro. You know what? I'm gonna be on this joint for a minute, so I'm gonna restart the stream. Screw it. I'm restarting the stream.